Excel has three functions for joining text together: concatenate, concat, and TEXTJOIN, and most people use the worst one. In this video, I'll compare all three head-to-head, show you what each one does differently, and tell you which one to use in every situation. If you're still using concatenate or the ampersand operator, you're working harder than you need to. Concatenate has been in Excel since the beginning. It joins two or more text strings into one. The syntax is simple: concatenate of text 1, text 2, text 3. The problem? You have to list every single cell or text value individually, separated by commas. You can't select a range. Concatenate of a 1:10 doesn't work. If you have 20 cells to join, that's 20 arguments. It works, but it's tedious. Here's the limitation in action. I have first name in A2, middle name in B2, and last name in C2. With concatenate, I type concatenate A2, space, B2, space, C2. That works for 3 cells. But now imagine I have 10 cells to join. The formula becomes painfully long, and I have to manually add the space delimiter between every single argument. There's a better way. Concat replaced concatenate in Excel 2019 and later. The key improvement: it accepts ranges. Concat of A1 through A10 joins all 10 cells into one string. That's it. That's the upgrade. You still can't add a delimiter between values automatically, so the results run together without spaces or commas. Concat is better than concatenate for range-based joining, but it still falls short when you need separators. TEXTJOIN is the function you should actually be using. It takes 3 arguments: the delimiter, whether to ignore empty cells, and the range. TEXTJOIN of comma space, true. A1 through A10 joins all 10 values with a comma and space between each one and automatically skips any blank cells. One clean formula handles everything that concatenate needs: 10 arguments and manual delimiters 4. This is the modern solution. Same name example, now with TEXTJOIN. I type equals TEXTJOIN of a space in quotes, true, A2 through C2. That's it. 3 cells joined with spaces, and if the middle name is blank, TEXTJOIN skips it automatically. No double space. Compare that to the concatenate version, which would show a double space when the middle name is empty. TEXTJOIN handles the edge case without any extra logic. There's a fourth option, the ampersand operator. A 1 ampersand space ampersand B1 does the same thing as concatenate. It's shorter to type, and many people prefer it for simple joins. The downside is the same as concatenate: no range support and no automatic delimiter. For joining 2 or 3 cells, the ampersand is perfectly fine. For anything larger, TEXTJOIN is the clear winner. Here's a power technique. Combine TEXTJOIN with if to join only values that meet a condition. For example, TEXTJOIN of comma, true, if of condition, values, empty string. This creates a comma-separated list of only the items that match your criteria. You could list all products in a specific category, all team members in a department, or all months where sales exceeded target, all in a single formula. I have a list of tasks with a status column. I want a single cell that lists all completed tasks separated by commas. I type equals TEXTJOIN comma space, true, if status range equals complete, task name range, empty quotes. I press Ctrl-Shift-Enter for legacy array entry, or just enter in Microsoft 365. The cell now shows report, invoice, backup, only the completed tasks cleanly joined. Try doing that with concatenate. On average, TEXTJOIN formulas are 3 times shorter than equivalent concatenate formulas. Shorter formulas aren't just about typing speed. They're easier to read, easier to debug, and less likely to contain errors. When you're building spreadsheets that other people will maintain, formula readability is a legitimate concern. TEXTJOIN wins on every practical measure. That's the full comparison: concatenate, concat, TEXTJOIN, and the ampersand. The answer is clear. Use TEXTJOIN for almost everything, ampersand for quick 2-cell joins, and forget concatenate exists. Practice file is in the description. Subscribe for more Excel formula breakdowns every week.